The Electricity Regulatory Authority is no longer holding on the earlier implementation schedule for the automatic power tariff adjustments. This is after the manufacturers submitted a court appeal in the protest of the adjustments. The adjustments required that the monthly power tariffs be adjusted on a monthly basis in regard to the exchange rate, international oil prices, and inflation rate. The regulator had therefore set the beginning of this month as the implementation period when all monthly power bills would have a reflection of the three power cost variables. The power chain producers, on the other hand, had submitted their annual reports for the regulator review, but all the reports indicated an increment in power production costs, hence proposing for consumer power cost increase. Nevertheless, until the regulator makes complete consultations with the Ministry of Finance, Energy, and Cabinet discussions on the same, the system implementation will wait. However, the system is not a complete new development in terms of adjustments, but the period of adjustment is only changing for transparency and convenience in the cost of power production and the consumer tariff.
But now the regulator is saying we want to improve our transparency by adjusting the effects of these costs on a monthly basis, so that when your bill comes, you're able to see what contribution has been created by movement in fuel prices, what's the contribution of exchange rates, what is the contribution of inflation.
The public concern, however, remains on the volatility of determining factors, of which the consumer is largely on the low side, since positive trends in exchange rate, inflation, and international oil prices rarely emerge.
You can't tell somebody pay this much according to the dollar rate, according to the price, fuel rate, inflation rate. In Uganda, the dollar does not go down; it normally goes up.
Problem of whether the payment is back to the dollar is not really what we should be talking about. What we should be talking about is the volatility of the shilling. And government has to deal with that volatility because that creates more uncertainty.
The automatic power adjustment system was introduced at the time when government withdrew its subsidy from the power consumers, hence the alternative to set power costs in relation to the variables that determine the final production cost. The public was, however, so skeptical at the new power payment system during the public dialogue which the regulator and other stakeholders held last month. Nankwangens Kasrie, Sharon Kembabas, NBS Television Business.